Hey guys, it's Jackie Felix coming at you with the patch notes for 27th of November 2019. Definitely a lot of interesting notes from the NAEU as well as the KI patch notes, so let's get into it. So starting off, there's the new event for fighting the Mysterious Knight. This event is where a white knight on a horse can appear all around the world in BDO. Now he doesn't appear on Asha or Olivia servers, but basically what you do is you just interact with the white knight and you obtain a 3-hour skill, 100% skill XP boost. But just be aware that this, they say in the patch notes that this 100% boost doesn't really stack with the other skill XP boosts as well, so be aware of that. So apart from that, looks like there's some pretty significant buffs to bartering this week as well, where they added bartering as a life skill, so you do gain benefits now for each bartering level. Now, in addition to that, they also added a new parley system, and this parley system is, from what I understand, where before you had a number of barters, now you use parley to do a new barter with NPC. And yeah, apart from that, there's a new item which is called the Crow's Trade Voucher. Now you can either exchange this voucher every 4 hours for 250,000 parley, or you can trade this in for a 1 hour loot scroll as well, so that's definitely pretty interesting. And additionally, they also added bonus of effects to the value pack in terms of the bartering system as well, where some of the benefits include use 10% less parley per barter, as well as you get one additional barter refresh per day, which is up to 4 times instead of the usual 3. And it also says that you can now remotely do your special barter via the barter information window. So maybe you don't really need to go to the bartering location yourself to do this, but it says here you do still need the items on your ship for the bartering. So next thing I kind of quickly want to go over is they added 3 new social actions, which you can obtain from doing various quest lines across BDO. And after that, looks like they made some buffs to Tishra Ruins at Dragon, the Cavrek boss or mini boss spawn. Now has more or has more increased chance to drop materials like Eye of the Ruins rings, Garma scales, Hume crystals, and stuff like that. But additionally, they also made it where from now on you can only one person can obtain the drop rewards instead of 5 people in the party. And yeah, apart from that, there's a pretty big quality of life change where they add a function where you can hide non-essential NPCs from the world in BDO, and this can help your performance during like node war sieges or just generally in BDO. And lastly, they also added the auto pathing routes for the C content where basically you can choose between the short or long route, and you can see on the information in the screen if you want. Now, the big interesting change for sieges this week is that they've added trolls and ogres into the game, and basically you can only use these ogres and troll summon scrolls in conquest or siege wars. And basically, after the siege war ends, the ogre troll will disappear. Now, in order to summon this item, you do need to do either Merca, the field boss, or you need to hunt trolls in Mansion Forest, and I believe this is a rare drop you tame those monsters. And the only other item you need is some troll blood or ogre blood, which is relatively easy. So it looks like, they're adding some other mechanics to Siege. From the clips I saw in KR, looks like the ogre and troll are very strong summons. With very large HP pools as well as large aerial effect abilities, which does this decent damage to decently geared players. So yeah, definitely interested and excited to see how this impacts Siege and Node Wars in the coming future. And that was about all I wanted to cover for the NAEU patch notes. Alright, so let's go into the Pell Shop updates. Now, this week there's the Black Friday sale, so there's definitely a lot of discounts going on in the Pell Shop. And initially, we can see here there's a 20% overall discount for the travel aid categories. So this includes stuff like Value Pack, Maid's Butlers, as well as the Blessing Comes Here and all the 15-day books, as well as there being a 25% discount on the campsite as well. Now, apart from that, there's also the double value pack bundle deal, where if you buy one value pack, you basically get another free value pack as well. And same with it's the same with the 90-day and 30-day. Apart from that, they also have a 30% off the weapon exchange coupon packs, where it's now 6,300 pearls instead of 9,000 pearls. And they also have 30% off the double premium pack, so you get 2 premium outfits for 30% off the original price. Now, interesting item this week, a lot of people probably interested in buying this, is they brought back the Lucky Fortune pack, so you get 15 loot scrolls from this, and you can choose between a 15-day life book, 15-day combat XP book, or a 15-day Calm Sylvia, and it's also 20% off, so it's 1,000 pearls instead of 1,250. And then lastly, you can buy a cat, tier 3 cat, for 1,700 pearls. So yeah, that's about all I want to cover for the NA EU stuff. So let's go and look through the KR patch notes quickly. Now for KR, Sork and DK have received their succession on the live servers, so that's a note to take. And apart from that, Musa, they did some revamps to Musa succession to give it some PvE buffs, I assume. Apart from that, they added so that the feathery steps from your ferry now applies to your Imperial Alchemy and Cooking Delivery. So that's a nice quality of life change. As well as that, the major change for Nose War Sieges is they significantly reduced the production times for some factories such as elephants, siege towers, as well as flag factories. And I'll have that information on screen right now so you can have a look at it. Apart from that, they also added a feature where you can now recover your deleted or items you put in the trash in your inventory if you accidentally do that. Now, here they say you can do this 2 times a month as a limit, but I'm sure if you do that more than 2 months somehow, you can probably message GM and go over that limit. And lastly, they added a new journal, which is basically where you need to turn in some boss gear and you get various loot drop rate buffs which don't stack. And at the end, you also get 1 sheet AP and 1 sheet DP. So that's something to take note. It could possibly come to NAU next week, but we'll see. Oh, another interesting side note is that in KR they also fixed the Witch Wizard bug, where basically if you did the fast AC swap into Awakening, and then you immediately press Shift to start running, your character would basically bug out, and you wouldn't be able to use any Awaken abilities until you stopped for a second. So that was pretty annoying, and hopefully they fixed that. Alright guys, so that's about all I want to cover today. Hopefully you enjoyed the patch notes summary, and if you have any feedback, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Apart from that, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, and keep getting those gains in BDO.